Hi, welcome you all to Pebbles. In today's class, we are going to see subtracting with zeros. Subtracting with 0. The first question is 3000 minus 1327. 3000 minus 1327. This is the sum we are going to do. Now let's start the class. Okay. See, this is ones 3000, ones tens 100,000 and also ones tens 100,000. So first we have to write the place value. According to that we have to what? First you have to write the, according to the number we have to write the place value. So ones, tens, 100,000, that is 3000. The next number you have to write it below. So 1327. So one by one you have to write. Now we are going to what? Subtract. So it's a boring subtraction, you know that very well. So the first number is 0 minus 7. So you can't subtract, not enough to subtract because 0 is a smaller number and 7 is a greater number. So what you're going to do, you have to borrow from tens. But here also 0. So you have to go to the 100. So here also 0, so you can't subtract. So now we are going to what? Borrow from 1000. What is the number in 1000 place? That is 3. So you have to borrow from 1. So this 3 becomes 2. So you have to borrow from 1. You have to borrow from 1 from 1000 place. So this 100 place, what is the number? 0. So this 0 becomes what? 10. Okay. Now again you have to borrow from what? Borrow from 100 place. You have to borrow 1 from 100 place. So this tens place 0 become 10. This tens place 0 becomes 10 and this 100 place 10 becomes 9. Okay, again you have to borrow from what? 1, again you have to borrow from 1 from what? 1 from tens place. So this 9 become, sorry, this 10 become 9 and this ones place 0 becomes what? 10. I'll repeat once again. See, ones place what is a number first? 0. So you can't subtract 0 from 7. So what you're going to do, you have to borrow from tens place. But tens place 0. So again you have to go to 100 place. It is also 0. You can't subtract. So you have to go to the 1000 place. So because 1000 place only you have number. So what is the number in 1000 place? 3. So you have to borrow from 1. So 3 becomes 2. So in 100 place 0 becomes 10. So from the 100 place you have to borrow 1. You have to borrow 1 from 100 place. So this tens place 0 become 10 and this 10 become 9. So now what is the number in tens place? 10. So again you have to borrow from 1 from the tens place. So this 10 becomes 9. Again the ones place 0. Ones place, what is the number in ones place? 0. So 0 becomes 10. Now we are going to subtract. Okay, 10 minus 7. So I've told you already it's a backward counting. It's a backward counting. So 10 minus 7. So backward counting means you have to start from 7 up to 10. 7, after 7 only you have to count. 8, 9, 10. So up to 10 you have to count. So you have to write 3 here. So 9 is a greater number and 2 is a lesser number. So 9 minus 2. So you have to start the backward counting. After 2 you have to start counting. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is the number? 7. So write 7 here. So again next we are going to solve the 100 place. First we are solving the ones place. We have to focus, we have to concentrate in ones place. This is ones place. So 10 minus 7, I've told you already. So you will start with the backward counting. So after 7 only you have to count. So up to 10. So 8, 9, 10. So 3 is here. So you have to write 3. Then now you are focusing on tens place. What is the number on the top? 9. 9 minus 2. So again you have to do the backward counting. After 2 only you have started doing. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is the number? 7. So you have to write 7 here. So now we are focusing on 100 place. What is the number at the top? 9. 9 minus 3. So again you have to do the backward counting. After 3 only you have to start counting. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is the number? 6. So you have to write 6 here. The last is 2. What you have to concentrate, that is 1000 place. What is the number in 1000 place? 2. 2 minus 1. You know that 1. The answer is 1673. That means 1673. This is the right answer for the question. 1673. This is the right answer for the question. So example 1 is over. Again, you have to do the borrowing subtraction. So in example 2, now we are going to see. Now let's start the sum. 4010 and 1867. So again, you have to write the place value first. 1s, 10s, 100,000, the first number, and second number 1s, 10s, 100,000. So it is also what? How many digits? 4 digits. So you have to write the place value according to the number. So 1s, 10s, 100,000, 1s, 10s, 100,000. So you have to write the number, first number on the top and second number on the below. So first number you have to write the top, and bottom, that is second number, that is in your 1 by 1 you have to write. So second number you have to write it below. So first you have to write everything. So you start what? Subtracting right now. So 1's place you have to focusing. What is the number in 1's place? 0. 0 minus 7. So not enough to subtract because 0 is lesser than 7. So not enough to subtract. That means from 0 to 7. It is not practically possible to subtract. So you have to borrow again. So what is the number in 10's place? What is the number? 1. What is the number 1? What is the number in the 10's place? 1. So you have to borrow 110 here. So this 1 becomes 0 and this 1's place 0 become 10. So 10 minus 7. You have to focus the 1's place first. 10 minus 7. So what you're going to do? You have to do the backward counting. After 7 you have to start doing. So 8, 9, 10. The number is 3. So you have to write 3 here. So 0 minus 6. So you can't subtract. So what you're going to do it? So you have to subtract 0 minus 6, not enough to subtract. From 0 to 6 you can't subtract. So what you're going to do, you have to borrow from the 100 place. You have to borrow from the 100 place. But 100 place also what is 0. So you can't subtract. So you have to borrow from thousands place. So what is the number in 1000 place? 4. So this 4 becomes, you have to borrow 1 from the, you have to borrow from 1 from this place, thousands place. So this 4 becomes 3. So this 0 becomes what? 10. Now we are going to subtract 1 from 100 place. So in 10's place, what is the number? 0. So this 0 becomes 10 and this 100 place 10 becomes 9. Okay, so 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6 you have to subtract. So what you're going to do, you have to 10 minus 6, 10 is a greater number, 6 is a lower number. So what you're going to do, you have to count the backward counting. So after 6 you have to count 7, 8, 9, 10. So what you're going to do, you have to write 4 here. What is the number? You have to write 4. So after 6 up to 10 you have to what? Count. So here what is the number is 9. So 9 minus 8, so 9 is a greater number, 8 is a smaller number. So 9 minus 8, you know that 1. So 3 minus 1, what is the number in 1000 place? 3, and 3 minus 1, you know that 2. The answer is 2143. This is the answer for this question. So the answer is 2143. So you want to check whether the answer is right or wrong. So what you're going to do, check method, you have to use it. So the answer, second number first you have to write. It is 1s, 10s, 100 and 1000. So what is the second number? 1687 and the answer is what? 2143. This is the answer. So you have to add both. So 7 plus 3 what? 10, 0. Carry over is go to the top. And 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. Carry over is go to the top again. So 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 0. Carry over is go to the top. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Anyhow, the question 4010 is coming. This question is coming. So your answer is exactly right. What is the answer for this question is 2143. This is the right answer for the question. I'll repeat, 2143. This is the right answer. For this also you have to do the check method. So the answer is 1673, right? So second number is, again you have to write check. So second number is what? 1327. That means 1327. The answer is 1673. So you have to add both numbers. 7 plus 3, 1's place you have to concentrate. 7 plus 3, 10, 0. 0. That means 0. Carry overs go to the top. And 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 7, 10 again. 0. Carry overs go to the top. 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 6, 10, 0. Carry over is go to the top. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So anyhow, the question is coming 3000. So whatever the answer you find, this answer is correct. So the first question answer is, that means 3000 minus 1327. The answer is 1673. And the second question, 4010 minus 1867. The answer is 2143. This answer also is correct. So both answers is correct. This is a borrowing subtraction and also subtracting with zeros. Both are similar.